Approaching ultimate. Class M planet. Massive subterranean development, but limited to no life forms on the surface.
Proximity alert, sir. We have an unknown ship heading right for us.
Lieutenant Uhura hailed them?
Yes, Captain.
My family and we just had immigrated to the States when I was 8 years old, you know, and my parents had a fish and chips restaurant, and they closed at 9, we had dinner at 10, and Star Trek came on at 11, the original series on reruns, you know, and so we talk our way into hanging out with them, and it was really, it made a very strong impression on me, you know, because I remember when we moved to LA, it was like, we felt very alone, it was only 5 of us, but Star Trek taught me that this idea of family doesn't have to be by blood. It's about a group of people that came together and, you know, decided to go on this shared journey together. And so now, you know, living in the States, I have a 7-year-old. His uncles and aunts are not by blood. And that's very much, you know, family, and that's Star Trek influence. When I was growing up, the Enterprise, you know, is my favorite ship. You know, I grew up with it, and I realized also that, you know, we're 50 years in now on Star Trek. And I think one of the most important things to do is to maybe deconstruct what that, you know, Star Trek, deconstruct the Federation, deconstruct, you know, everything we love about Star Trek. And hopefully by the end, it reaffirms why we have so much passion for it. And to do that, I felt like we had to literally kind of rip the Enterprise apart and really kind of scatter these characters. In that case, they're organically going to have to react to whatever obstacles come their way. And hopefully, you know, through that, we get to learn about them more and see their growth and evolution. And, you know, by the end, hopefully they find each other, and you realize the Enterprise is really about this group of people, you know, and it's, you can rebuild it, but it's really about this group of people coming together.
I think you should have this back. After all, it belonged to your mother.
It is not in the Vulcan custom to receive again that which was given as a gift.
I think the importance of characters and the relationship that the viewer had with the character, that was the thing that I picked up right away, you know. And also, you know, when you watch a TV show, you really get a sense that there's a group of people trying to make something special. Even though in TV, it's a lot of limitations. They're exploring different planets and different worlds, and usually they don't have the budget to do that, but yet they do it. And that's the spirit of filmmaking that I love, and that's something that, you know, I really try to embody in everything I do.
You guys break up? What'd you do?
A typically reductive inquiry, Doctor.
You know, Spock, if an Earth girl says it's me, not you, it's definitely you.
By separating them, you know, it actually satisfied a lot of my curiosity and probably my fan fiction that's been in my head since I was a little kid, you know, because from night to night, I watch the episodes, and you see these, you know, really kind of every night seems to be another huge obstacle. And, you know, the crew would be able to solve it, but we're always with them when they're during the whole ordeal. But, you know, what I've always wondered was like, well, does Chekhov and Sulu, do they hang out after they leave the bridge, or they can't stand each other? You know, what happens when Kirk's around? Does Spock and Bone even talk to each other? And so by doing this, I feel like we really kind of get a sense of these characters, and we get to go through these adventure with them. And the humor has to be organic, you know. So I think for me, the one that I've been waiting for was Spock and Bones. And just through their journey, there's a lot of humor that comes out of it, because, you know, it's something I think it's been around in everybody's head for 50 years. Like, what happens? Do they hang out when Kirk's not around?
Where you get that?
It's my Starfleet insignia.
What does it mean?
Means that I'm an officer of Starfleet, engineering division.
Engineering?
Aye, that's right. I fix things.
I know what is engineering.
I knew I wanted to bring a new character in, and I also didn't want the new character to feel like just an outsider. I wanted the character to be fully developed. I wanted the character to feel empowered, and I knew that, you know, she was going to be a survivor. You know, someone that will have developed this mask of through just surviving but underneath, you know, if you go underneath, there's a lot of emotions also. And when we went through the auditions, Sophia was the third one that I saw. And as soon as I saw her, I knew she was it. I flew her in, we did a screen test, and that was decided early on that she was going to be Jayla. So it was really kind of organic in the sense that I was also as I was getting to know Sophia, I was able to kind of build Jayla along with Simon and Doug to kind of make sure that the character is playing to her strength. So it was a very unique experience, because usually you write everything and you're done, then you go try to find the right match. Here we're able to build together from ground up.